How's it going, guys? My name is Voss, and today we'll be looking at the top 10 loadouts in TF2. Today we'll be looking at my best loadout, in my opinion, for the PYRO. So, the PYRO is a really controversial class, probably one of the most controversial classes in the game, with people calling it the noob class, and some people saying it requires immense amounts of skill. Well, no matter those things, PYRO's also always been a fun class for me to play, burning down enemies and dominating several of my foes. So the first weapon we'll be looking at is the flare gun, as you can see there. So the flare gun, as most people know, lights people on fire. It's pretty self-explanatory, but when an enemy is already on fire, the flare gun grants an instant crit on them. Yeah, that's pretty devastating. So when the degreaser lights them on fire and immobilizes them, the flare gun it's pretty easy for the flare gun to land the crit and finish the enemy off. Okay, so the second weapon we'll be looking at is the axe extinguisher. So I know I don't have too much footage of the axe extinguisher here because it's pretty hard to get some kills with that weapon. But, so, now I know what you're thinking. After the patch, when the axe extinguisher got nerfed, it was pretty bad. They took away the main crit from the weapon, and they only allowed that crit to happen if you were facing them from the back, so kind of pairs well with the back burner, but honestly, you're not going to be in that situation too many times. But honestly, it's quite effective against taking down enemies after you air blasted them and hit them with the flare gun, because sometimes that flare gun doesn't kill the enemy. Like on a high health enemy like the heavy, it's not gonna kill them with just 90 damage on a flare gun crit. So after you've hit them with the flare, you can air blast them into the air and hit them with your axe extinguisher. That should grant them any crit and finish him off for the kill. So for our last weapon, we'll be looking at the degreaser. So the degreaser is actually one of the most argued upon weapons in TF2. So it has the 10 damage penalty. Yes, that's a problem, but the main thing about it is that it has no air blast penalty or downsides to its ammo capacity, so it's easy for you, like right here, to reflect as many rockets as you want without losing ammo. It's quite effective that way. And yes, it does have the 10 damage penalty and the afterburn damage penalty and all that stuff, but the 65% faster weapon switch allows me to quickly switch from the degreaser to the flare gun to land that amazing flare gun crit. So, well guys, that's gonna have to do for today's episode. And if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe in the section below. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.